Plexi. I liked Plexi with the neck pickup. Oh, welcome back to Anderton's TV. Thank you so much, Mr. Pete.
That's all right,
That was a nice little introductory...
Is it like a dad blues, swing blues, swinger dad?
Swinger dad.
Ooh,
okay, so today's video, and before we do that, please like and subscribe. We're very nearly at 1 million subscribers, where one of you will win something from a bygone era.
Yeah. on the other hand.
So this is the Tonex FRFR cab. Tonex, right? Everybody knows what Amplitude achieved with Tonex and Tonex One. Super popular guitar modeling and capturing devices.
Software on your computer and your digital interface.
And of course, the FRFR cab category has been getting more and more popular, with more and more brands having an offering in there. So,
what does it stand for, FRFR?
I never know the order is, but it's flat. It's full range, flat response, or it's flat response, full range.
Full range.
Is it
full range, flat response?
Which in another galaxy,
unlike my life.
I was going to say, in another galaxy not too far away, is also known as a PA speaker.
Yeah.
And I suppose the journey this has gone on is guitar players went, I want to use this. So on stage, I will have a PA speaker so that it's a flat response version of this. Yeah. And then people went, I don't like the idea that I have a PA speaker that doesn't look like, I want to make it look like I've got a guitar amplifier. So people went, okay, well, we'll put the components of a PA speaker into a guitar amplifier. And then I guess people would play with the porting and the voicing and stuff to try and perhaps recreate some of that slightly more guitar ampy thump. I suspect you will begin to see all of the main players. In fact, they kind of already have. Line 6 have the Power Cab, Kemper have their FRFR cab, Fender do the Tone Master cabs. Rumour has it other famous brands have those products in the pipeline, and Tonex have done their FRFR cab.
Yeah. But it's not cheap though, is it?
No, and I guess herein lies the challenge. It's like, how do you make yours different from the next guys? So really, you know, Laney, Fender, Vailton, how do you...
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, like, what, you know, is it price that just is the difference? Is it power, whatever? So I think
What's the speakers in there? I mean,
it's a good question.
I mean, I'm just going, are we, normally when you talk about a guitar cab, for instance, you go, oh, I have a Celestion, you know, M64 or whatever, and I've got golds, I love the gold and Nico, and people talk a lot about that in the guitar community. But what is this then? Well, this is like, oh, it's just like a Yamaha.
This needs to be as vanilla as possible. Because of course, here is where it's trying to emulate your Celestion.
Yes, but you must have. There must be better speakers. You know, like there is, like I'm saying in PA, they're like they're all different. I don't know, but you know, it's that.
If we can find out for you, we'll flash up on screen now what the brand of speaker is that's in here. It might just be Tonex branded. Anyway,
I'm just saying.
If we just go through, so this is a pretty small. I have to say it's probably a little smaller than the Laney, not dissimilar size to the Fender, but
narrow.
You know, obviously, as you can see, we've taken the grill off. You wouldn't normally use it like this, right? So the grill velcros on. Believe it or not, actually, and I've not seen this done before, if you really want to, you can go and buy a different color grill from Tonex if you want to. High frequency driver, where the real top end comes out of. Traditional 12-inch driver, where the lower and mid-range frequencies come out of, right?
And pretty normal like leather, by the way.
PA thing, does it?
Yeah.
It's sealed at the back, but you can see it's ported on the front here. 350 watts is what it'll give you. Now, again, you know, for those of you familiar with wattage, it doesn't necessarily, you know, 350 watts valve would be louder.
You don't want that.
350 watts Class D, but a lot of FRFR cabs are going in at that sort of 200 to 400 watt sort of bracket, because that's what, you know, that'll give you plenty of stage volume. Now here's where the Tonex, I think, adds features in, and Pete and I'll probably debate sort of what the point of those features are.
Mass.
It has bass, middle, treble, and an amp tone control on the top, which is like, again, a contoured EQ control. I don't mind that. I mean, I think it's probably more convenient at a gig just to turn over and adjust something here than feel like you're down on your floor pedal to change it. But
yeah, I'm devil's advocate here because you put all your tones in there.
Yeah.
Is it more for something else than that?
Possibly.
Do you know what I mean? I think they put more features in this because they're expecting somebody else to buy one that doesn't
probably
have
get to
that kind
but
of thing.
I think there is some merit in pre-programming all your presets in here and then going, oh, the venue needs a bit more treble, needs a bit less. And it's easier to do it here than it is to go, oh, gosh.
Right.
So that's there. We've got 2 inputs. So we've got a guitar input and an auxiliary input. So the auxiliary input doesn't go through the EQ. So that's like your flat, I guess like a backing track type input. So you've got 2 inputs, that's kind of cool. Overall volume on the left's got MIDI, which I guess is, well, the MIDI I guess will become clearer when you hear about some of the other features in here. You've got an auxiliary output, so you know your modeler can go in here and then out into your front of house if you want to. Here are the features where I'm a bit like, I'm not sure why I need these. 8 presets in here and loadable IRs in here.
Right.
So I could have 8 different IRs, each with its own EQ curve stored as a preset in here.
Which you could probably do MIDI.
Controllable via MIDI.
Yeah. Okay.
Except, of course, if I'm using it with a Tonex device or a Kemper or a QC or whatever I've done it in, I've got that all in here.
Got all the IRs
so why do I need it all in here as well? And that, if I'm honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, is the unanswered question of the day.
So the Line 6 cabinets, haven't they got the same? Some of them have got
Cab did something similar to
that. Where you go, why do you need that? Because if you've got it in your Helix, but then you go, well, if you just got a pedal board and you just...
I think Power Cab had something that was more aimed at just trying to make it sound a bit more cabby.
That was like a cab, PAE. Like the Kemper's got a cone thing. It's a special speaker.
So look, my gut feeling is that those 8 presets and the IRs that you can load in here almost feel like, is there a use case for this product where you're not using it with a Tonex style device? Maybe you've got just a pedal board with that you just want to run into a cab, but then you're going, why haven't you just run it into an amplifier?
Or buy a Katana which got the input in it, and then you can.
So we're going to leave that one out there for you to debate in the comments section. Is it a good thing that you can have IRs and presets in the Tonex Cab, or does it feel a bit needlessly overkill? I tell you what I do like, and this is going to be really difficult for you to probably get with unless you go and try them yourself. We were using a Laney FRFR cab in here yesterday in a demo with John Connon using the Quad Cortex.
Digital John.
And I do think the Tonex Cab has got slightly more a presence and real sound to it than
amp-like sound.
Let's just go through. I'm using the Tonex now. This is a straight out the box Tonex, just going through the presets.
It's got an alarm on it, don't steal it.
Yeah. So let's have we don't need to hear any more of the Fender, do we? Because we've heard.
There's a I can
go a bit plexi. I like this. I like plexi on because it's nice and dynamic when you're on the neck pickup.
But then you get the noise gate kick in, and I just can't handle it. I'm still grabbing for the tone control somehow. Yeah, but I mean,
I tell you what is going to be a fun one as well. We're trying a slightly new technique for miking the FRFR cabs than we've traditionally done. So we've got 2 room mics, we've got a close mic on the high frequency driver, and then we've got 2 mics on the main woofer. And somehow Taylor, assuming it's Taylor doing the edit, is going to recreate how we're hearing it in the room so that you hopefully get the best sound. But yes, you wouldn't obviously mic up an FRFR cab at a gig. You would just take the...
Yeah, and we've done that too.
Yes, so you would just hear whatever your... Sorry, you would just send the front of house mix direct from your Tonex. Or
the angry front of house guy.
Turn the guitar down.
Right, let's go...
Have an FRFR cab now.
Let's go diesel.
Oh, God. It sounds more like a diesel car.
Let's go AC30 by the looks of things.
very exaggerated AC30 nasally mid-range, yeah.
Let's go another plexi. If I've got the Tonex to hand or whatever device you're using, I can obviously change the EQ on here, but the point is, I think we're saying, let's imagine this is on the floor and it's not convenient to kneel down and you want to get something up here. I am interested in this amp tone control on here, because one extreme says mic if I turn it all the way down, and the other extreme says live if I turn it all the way up. So I'm guessing it's trying to emulate a close mic'd cab sound versus a cab in the room sound. So it'd be interesting to see.
Coming out of here or coming out of the...
Coming out of here. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. I think there's a setting on the back here. Again, apologies, editor. Perhaps you can confirm. I think there's a setting that allows me to either apply these tone changes to the direct out or not apply them.
Right.
So like it's only on your monitor.
Thingy. Okay.
So let's just, bit of bass then, take it away.
Exactly what they need to do.
Yes, I was going to say, not exactly the world's greatest news there, but yes, the EQ does an EQ thing.
Does the Fender have that on? Or is it just...
Yes, it does, I think.
I think one of them does, anyway.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's listen to this amp tone. So I'm going to turn it all the way down to mic now. All the way up to live.
You get that mid hump that you want it to push out to. What they're trying to do is that mid hump, that almost like a tube screwing movie type thing that pushes to a band live mix.
It's more sophisticated than just a presence control, isn't it? It is doing more than just adding treble. I mean, literally, that, ladies and gentlemen, is, I mean, like, it's got little feet that you can, not the band.
Great band.
Yeah. It's
you
like
lean
they've
it back
stolen
like the old
that from
Fenders.
Leo Fender in the 1950s.
Hello.
Maybe he stole it. So yes, you can tilt this back, and that's another thing that we noticed in the demo I was doing with John yesterday, is if the FRFR cab is on the floor and you're standing relatively close to it, you do lose a lot of the treble in your ears, because it's just all going through your legs, and that's it. So it's worth tilting your cabs up to be able to hear them. Look, let's just go through some more sounds, I guess, and that's the sound.
These sounds are only as good as what's coming out of that
100%,
here, right?
100%.
This is a nice one to end with, I think.
Well, there we go. It's a short demo, relatively short demo. My summary is, I like the size, I like the look. It's powerful. I think it's got a slightly more open, brighter tone than some of the other FRs that FRFR cabs we've tried. Needlessly over-featured, and that's probably driven the price up needlessly. This is a thick end of £700 if you want something like that. So again, Laney's and the Fenders and stuff are quite a bit cheaper, but so that's what I mean about is it needlessly over-featured? I'm happy, again, if Tonex or you guys in the comments section want to go, this is where you would use those extra features, I'll stand corrected, but I'm almost sitting there going, I'm struggling to see where you would. Yeah, let's finish by putting let's put its underpants back on.
Yeah, let's move these out of the way. Come on, let's do that. It's got a little red toggle here, like.
My underpants have that as well. If I need to take them off very quickly in an emergency, just literally off with the red toggle. Okay,
there you go.
Thank you very much for joining us, Pete. Magnificent playing.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Not as good as John was yesterday. Holy smoke!
He was quick, wasn't he? He was rapid.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. See you next time.